confirmation is required when a user is doing some destructive action on a digital system. We need to carefully choose to opt this particular option, because when you are asking a "are you sure" kind of a confirmation thing, it is used only for those entities which is critical to the system or which is critical to the user. And doing that action, user might lose the data or information, for permanently. And hence, confirmation, asking confirmation for destructive or critical action, you need to ask them, and that is a very good practice in the user experience. So let me just give you an example. When you delete a data in your Windows, Windows asks you, "Are you sure about deleting this data?" That kind of pattern is there across the digital system, and it has to be used very carefully. uh, Digital system needs and the companies need to understand when exactly this pattern needs to be used. So let me just share you an example. So the first example which I gave you about Windows pop-up is something like this, wherein, so for example, if I'm deleting a persona file or a JPG file or a PNG file, it asks me, "Are you sure? Are you sure you want to permanently delete this file?" So what I'm doing over here is, like, I'm asking a user that do you really want to delete this? And if user chooses to yes, then he can choose yes, and that file is going to be permanently deleted. The second use case is this kind of a pattern, wherein we call that as a two-factor confirmation, wherein user is about to delete some critical data or information about it. And what the pattern is doing is, like, the pattern is telling user to write the statement in the this input box, so that user is aware of that action, and is not mistakenly clicking on delete, or also on the on the confirmation. So user might say, "Okay, I've mistakenly deleted, and then I've also mistakenly confirmed it to delete it." But this two-factor confirmation is used in rare scenario, and it can be used for very critical data which can impact the system and the user. That is the second example. So yes, and also, so what are the key takeaways is, like, confirmation for destructive action like delete. The second point is, like, prompt the relevant details, what exactly you're deleting, and what are the other parameters. So for example, I'm deleting a persona PNG, and it is a PNG file. It is the resolution is this, and the size is this, and it is stored in this location of your hard drive. This gives a cue to the user that, okay, I'm whatever I'm deleting, it is relevant to me, and I'm sure of it.